to join him underground. And so Morton Storm starts encrypted email communications with al-Awlaki, and al-Awlaki likes the idea of finding a woman to marry on the run. His wife is, of course, in Sana'a. He hasn't seen her in years. So Morton Storm, I mean, it's a bizarre but true story. Morton Storm posts an ad on Facebook, on the al-Awlaki Facebook group, for women that are interested in being with al-Awlaki underground. And a lot of women respond to this thing, and they're sending it videos. It's like sort of jihadi OkCupid or something, but they're like sending these videos. And this one woman from Croatia, who was a Catholic convert to Islam named Amina, she becomes the top candidate, and she and al-Awlaki exchange videos. And in the first video, she's covered, and then she says, "After I get a video back from you, I'll show you what I look like without the head cover." And they have this communication back and forth, and al-Awlaki is sending her videos, she's sending him videos. It's sort of, they're sort of phone dating before the real thing. She has no idea that the CIA is behind this. She is interested in Anwar al-Awlaki. And she thinks that Morton Storm, which, by the way, you could not make that name up, Morton Storm. Morton Storm is working with the CIA and also becoming very close to Amina. And so the CIA pays for her, although she thinks it's from al-Awlaki, pays for her to fly to Europe. And they're preparing her for a trip, and they give her some cash. And then the CIA had laced brand new luggage with tracking devices to give to Amina. And their idea was that Amina is going to get on a plane with this luggage. She's going to go and meet Anwar al-Awlaki, and then the U.S. will kill both of them in a drone strike. I mean, if you think about all the implications of that, how kind of heinous that is. But that was the plan. So Amina gets on the plane with the CIA's Louis Vuitton or whatever it was, and she arrives in Sana'a, and al-Awlaki's people come to pick her up at the airport, and they say, nice luggage, but ditch it all. They get rid of the luggage. They force her to change clothes and put on different clothes. And then they get into a car and they disappear. And the CIA never heard from Amina again. And she, in fact, married Anwar al-Awlaki and had a baby with him. So it's like the CIA's dating service. And with that, I will end the only funny moments in my book. I don't know, maybe you'll find something else. But there's a little trick in there somewhere. So Amina is living with Anwar al-Awlaki, and they're underground on the run. And they are joined also by another American, a Pakistani American named Samir Khan, who was a pretty radical Islamist blogger, and who was openly, while he was growing up in North Carolina, openly calling for U.S. troops to be killed in Iraq, posting videos of IED explosions saying this is the way it should be done. The New York Times had done a profile on him. He ends up going to Yemen also and is supposedly studying Arabic there, but then goes and finds Anwar al-Awlaki, and so these three are kind of traveling around together. And in September of 2011, U.S. intelligence working with Saudis and the Yemenis, they locate Anwar al-Awlaki, and they determine where he is. And he actually was not anywhere near the south of Yemen, where they had repeatedly tried to kill him. He was in the north of Yemen, staying in this small house. And Obama had said that even if there are children in the house where al-Awlaki is, I don't want that to rule out a strike. I want to be presented with the intelligence as it exists on the ground and make a decision once we know all of the facts. So they know that they have al-Awlaki. President Obama has already signed the death warrant for al-Awlaki. He's going to be killed. They're not even going to attempt to capture at this point. He comes out of the house, and they get into a car, and the U.S. launches 2 missiles. The first one blows up the car. The second one was to ensure that no one survived the blast. And so Anwar al-Awlaki and Samir Khan were killed. Amina wasn't in the car. She's still alive, as far as I know, and is writing for Inspire magazine, the Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula magazine. So she should thank the CIA for her employment, for her kid, but ultimately they also killed her husband. So Anwar and Samir Khan, Anwar al-Awlaki and Samir Khan are killed, blown up in this U.S. drone strike. And President Obama then gives a speech at Fort Myer that day, and he doesn't say the United States has killed Anwar al-Awlaki. He says that we've gotten word that Anwar al-Awlaki has been killed, and Obama used a term